looks like her. So it looks like her, me means her. Her shadow looks like her. My shadow looks like me. Okay. Why do you think your shadow jumps into bed before you can? See, if the bed is here and light is here, the light is falling like this. And when we stand here and go to our bed, the shadow will be falling before we jump. That's what the technique is. Physics. It is all about physics. Okay, what time is the day when you find your shadow the tallest? Morning or evening? Evening is not there, so you consider morning because afternoon you will find it shortest because the sun will be up of your head only, above your head, and when it falls upon you, the shadow will be only this much, not more than that. And morning means the sun will be here, you will be here, the shadow will come till here or something. Night means there will be no light, so no shadow. Huh. At least we can tell morning is greater. Afternoon is little bit greater than night. But morning is the greatest. Like the comparison, you know. Okay. Okay, so very sorry. Read the lines from the poem and answer the following. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. Who does he refer to? Shadow. Who does me refer to? Me. Me refers to I. Who am I? That's what. Me. My name is Srinivas. Like your name may be something like Raju, Raghav, something. Okay. So your shadow will be like you only. His name will be not there, but like you. In the poem, he's asking. In the poem, he refers to shadow and me refers to me, the girl. I guess the girl is telling the poem, right? Why are he and me alike? He and me are alike because he is the shadow of me. He is the shadow and I am the man. So he is the shadow of me. Means it's very confusing, but you still learn it. Work in pairs and discuss the following. What would you do if a dog chases you? Don't, if a dog chases you, you should not run away. That's one very big mistake. If you run away, the dog will think you are a thief and will start chasing you. That's true. That's true. So what you should do is you should be steady. If you be steady and don't look at the dog's eyes. If you be steady and act as if you're looking to somewhere, the dog will think that you are a brave person. It will not chase you. That's what you should do. Nice question, but I liked it. You have forgotten your homework copy at home. So I guess many of you will write that. No, many of you will tell the lie that my dog has eaten the homework. I see all those like that we see right in daily life. It happens sometimes, but you should not tell like that. If you tell the truth, the teacher will be happy at you. The teacher will, if you tell that my cat has eaten my homework, the teacher will be know you're lying, but she'll not tell anything. But your behavior will go down. That's what your standard will go down. That's what will happen. You are alone in a room and the lights went out. You know what you should do? You should not get scared and just shout. You should, nobody is at home, you are alone. Then you should stay calm and wait for the lights. Okay, if you're very scared, then light a candle. That's what don't be scared of ghosts. If you do something wrong, you will be scared. If you do something correct, you won't be scared. That's logic. Fun time. Shine a torch behind your hand and see its shadow on the wall. See here. You can see, if you can see my cursor. Yeah. This guy, I'll show you. Wait once. Wait. If I can show you, I'll show you. See here. I'm selecting, but it's not selecting. Here. He's shining the torch to his hand, and the hand shadow is coming. Move the torch a little away from your hand and see the shadow on your wall. If you move the torch little away, your shadow will become more big. There is one scientific reason for that. You learn it in higher classes. For now you learn this, but I'll tell you how shadow happens. If a surface of light, see here, suppose I'll take the example. If you can see my cursor, the torch light is falling all around here, but our hand is blocking this part of the light. So the light is not able to reach here, and the hand is blocking, the hand shape is coming. And like, you can understand, right? No, I guess you will learn all this also in higher classes. But if you can understand, you can do it. And if you can understand. One trick is there. You see this part of my video 3 to 4 times. You may understand. You can understand, or You can learn it in higher classes. I'm telling for now only. थोड़ा complicated है. I'm sorry, I'm telling in Hindi. It's bit of complicated. I guess sometime I may enable the comments. That time you all can put some comments like should I tell it in Hindi explanation or English? You can do all those things. You can tell on what chapter you want explain me. You can tell means for me to explain. You can tell one two for class six. I can take classes. Not like tuition. I'll not take a tuition, but you can sometimes comment me that sir I want this chapter explanation. You can comment me. Hashtag. You can tell hashtag. Uh, uh, Hashtag Surya sir. Yeah, sir. I need this chapter explanation. Suppose flying together. If you want, you can tell me. I will post it. You don't need not to worry. Need not to worry. I'll make this chapter I'll make our channel very fun and interesting, so that we can enjoy working together. Work in groups of five. Make a large hand on a plain sheet. Large hand on a plain sheet. Yeah, you can do this by putting a torch from up or a light surface from up, and you can put your hand, and if and large hand will come. Or no, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm telling you wrong. You can draw your hand. I think so. It's something like that. No. Make a large and I think so. You should draw a large hand on a plain sheet. You can do this. Your activity for yours. Okay. Do the action. Mark the names of fingers, thumb, and palm. Okay. So I'll show you what this means. You should mark the part of the fingers. Means see. Suppose where is that torch wala fellow here? This is thumb. This is index. This is middle. This is ring. This is little. You can mark all those. It's not asking like that. I guess like that only. Do the action as given below and observe which part of your finger is being used. You can do this yourself. Some will be lefty or some will be opposite to me, so I can't tell this. You can do it on yourself. Okay, so fill in the blanks with one of the words given in the baskets. Okay, so where is the child? Dash parents have come to school. Where is the child? Whose? I'll just mark it. I can't read it. Okay. I think so. It's how much minutes over. I don't know, but I'll tell the answer. Whose? I saw many houses. Where? No. Where is not there? Which were quite spacious. Which? Mathematics, which is my favorite subject. Is so interesting. Which? The poem that here that will come. Okay. Be careful. Not which here that will come. The poem that you read out. It's so lovely. I knew the street. I knew the street. Uh, I knew the street which he lives in. Which will come here. Sorry, my bad. I like reading books I like reading books which have pictures in it. Which I think which or that I don't know correctly, but I guess which only. You may see your textbook or some teachers will tell. I think so. You refer to your teacher. Okay, you refer to your teacher. I think so. She may tell which or that. I don't know, but you refer for me. I think so. It's which. Okay, the old lady whom I met in your house is my neighbor. Whom? Complete the description while answer the question. You can do this. Complete the passage. You can do this. Say aloud. Read the poem. It's written by Louis Binder Scott. So that's it. I guess I'll only read it. This when the sun shines, I can see my. It's all about shadow. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow hops, and when I jump, my shadow jumps. And is not there. I'm sorry. When I jump, my shadow jumps, and when I stop, my shadow stops. Shadow is literally like you, ditto like you. The sun is falling, the shadow is here. Louis Binder Scott wrote this poem. Author. Okay, so that's it. I guess Robinson Crusoe I'll do here. I don't know how much minutes. I guess 6 minutes, 7 minutes over. I don't know how long is the story is very big, so I guess I'll do in part two. Not part two, next chapter. This is next chapter. Yeah. So I'll just read the story. I'll just read and explain it. Question answer I'll do in the next video. So next chapter. Hi guys, next chapter, Robinson Crusoe. Now let's start the next chapter. My shadow chapter over. Next chapter. Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Footprint. Oh, sorry. This is the footprint. I'm telling that. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. The one day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find out what he did then. Okay. Means he had been his ship has been destroyed. Robinson, I think so, was a sailor like Gulliver's Travel. I'll read the chapter for you. It's okay, no problem. Gulliver's Travel is one chapter. I think so. In second term, it will come. This is first term. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so late. I'll upload the video as soon as possible. His ship has been destroyed by the sea. I'm sorry. It doomed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Okay. Yeah. I think it's proper now. No. No. Can I? Okay, leave it. I never mind. Leave it. Okay, so his ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. Once he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find what he did then. So he found a footprint on the sand. Then let's see what he did. One day when he was going towards one day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. So once Robinson Crusoe was going towards his boat, and his full name is Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so he was surprised to see a footprint of a man on the sand. He was going towards his boat. On the way, he saw a footprint of a man on the sand, and I stood amazed. Means he stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear or nor see anything. He listened. He looked around. Means he saw around his side, but nobody was there. He couldn't hear anything also. He went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I found no other footprint but that one. Means Robinson went up the hill and down the hill, but he didn't find any footprint. But that was only one footprint. I wanted to see again if I went to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination, but I was not mistaken. There was exactly the foot of the print of a foot, toes, heels, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed for a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. So what happened is here that he went up and down the hill but could not find any footprint but except that footprint. I- he again went to see if there were more footprint. Sorry, my bad. Footprint, but he was not mistaken. That was exactly a print of a foot. Heel, toes, everything was there, of part of a foot. Okay, he could not imagine how it came there. He stayed for a long time thinking, but as he thought more, he got confused. Means, understand, right? In maths, suppose in maths, if some hard questions or tricky has come, if you think more, you'll get more confused. That's what the logic here. Now the story is too long. I think so. It's over. I don't know how much minutes. I'll tell you in short. So what happened now is that he got very frightened. He when he was going to his home, he was always looking back, mistaking every tree and a bush to uh, be a man. Where was I? I'm sorry, this cursor, right? Sorry, I'm my bad. Huh. Huh. Mistaking every bush and tree to be a man because he saw a footprint, so he got scared and he was looking behind all the trees and bushes, mistaken to be a man. And when he reached his cave, which he called his castle, he ran inside as if he was being chased. I don't remember whether I use the ladder or went inside by the hole. In the See, this is Robinson Crusoe running to his cave or castle. I don't know what is this. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Here, here. This cave or castle, what he calls? Rock. The wait, rock. What? War went in the hole in the rock. Oh, wait, my bad, my bad. Or went in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. He called the door. Means his cave was a castle, and the rock which he went inside was called the door. Faster than any animal could run. Means he ran very fast. He could not sleep because he thought inhabitants have come to the land from the mainland. Wondered how one means he could not sleep because he got scared about the footprint. He thought that savages from the mainland had come to in search of him. Who were luckily I was not on the shore at that time. But what if he had seen my boat? Means he thought one savage had came to his land, and what if the savage has seen his boat? He got more afraid. I can't read the story. I'm sorry, but I will explain it. Ditto. So one day he got his strength, he got his courage and went to sea again. But he put his foot inside the footprint. He measured his foot, but the print was more bigger than his foot. I guess more bigger than, yeah. I placed my foot along the footprint was more bigger than his feet. And secondly, he didn't come to that seaside past many days. So I don't know how it was not his footprint. Again, his fear returned, believing that there was someone. This island is inhabited. It was a scary and spooky story. Sorry. Adapted from Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. Author name. So yeah, this is the question answer. I guess we'll do in the next chapter. Until then, keep learning, happy learning, and have fun. Bye bye.